Hey, what's up, Nikki Surreal? So, do me a favor. If you're watching this and you haven't clicked on that subscribe button, will you do me a favor and just click it real quick? It'll help me out so much. I appreciate it. And if you're watching, understand this is a viewer request video today. Ha ha ha. But before I get on the topic, understand it is about narcissistic abuse. So, if you need a trigger warning or something for that. And then also, if you're looking for my advice to leave a narcissistic relationship, understand if your life is in danger, if your life has been threatened, if your safety has been threatened, if your safety's been compromised, do not follow my advice. Do not follow anyone's advice on the internet. Contact the police or even get advice from your local battered women's shelter. You need professionals if your life's in danger, okay? The advice I'm about to give is for people who it's just simply you want to get away from a toxic relationship, not necessarily running for your life, okay? I don't want anyone to get hurt because this isn't an apply for all situation. It's really not, okay? All right, so got that out of the way. Yes, you want to get away from your narcissist. Totally get it. And I'm happy for you. Before I get into the how-tos, I want you to understand there are some things that you're going to have to do as the victim before anything will work. You have to absolutely, positively get your mind right. And that takes a while because that narcissistic abuse literally turned you into mush. I understand. Other abuse survivors understand. A lot of society doesn't understand, but I notice that they're trying to understand. So that's something to look forward to. But in the meanwhile, you have to understand that not everyone's going to sympathize or even understand what you went through, because what we go through in those narcissistic abuse situations, it's unreal. It sounds made up. It just does. So you have to be okay with people not understanding. People are going to judge. A whole lot of people these days lack empathy, and they're just looking to just beat everyone else down into the dirt so they can feel good about themselves. So you're not going to get a large welcome of support in these situations, and you have to be okay with that, okay? Just don't require that for your healing. But the first step is going to be something you sucked at. I'm just going to be all the way real. You were chosen by that narcissist for certain qualities that you had, and one of these qualities was the fact that you wouldn't let them go. You would take all of their nonsense and you would either excuse it away or try to talk it out. But really all it was is you weren't setting boundaries. You see, if you set a boundary on a narcissist, it'll literally drive them insane. That means they're losing control. They're losing power over you. That means, and signaling to the narcissist that you're finding your worth. They hate that. Because you see, the more beat down in the dirt that you are, the more lonely you are because you feel like no one else will want you, the easier they have it. And it's not because they want you. They don't want you. They never wanted you. Not in a romantic way. You were always a transactional situation for them. And I know that hurts. Trust me, I know. It hurts bad. Because you probably loved with everything you had. You probably sacrificed a whole lot for that relationship over the years. But it never mattered to that narcissist. They don't even hold a memory of you in any good way. You aren't anything to them, and you have to come to the understanding of that. And I think when you really truly get it and accept it, it makes it easier to do what I'm getting ready to tell you. I see a whole lot of internet people, and they give great advice. I'm not dogging anyone. I follow most of the people that I'm talking about right now. A lot of people give great advice on narcissism. But I don't see a lot of people telling you exactly how to set the boundary, how to go no contact, how to deal with those inner wars that you have in your brain because you're just pre-programmed to be loyal and to hold your family down and to not give up easily and to nurture and to be understanding and compassionate. But you have to train your brain to understand that it doesn't apply to every single human being on earth. Because there are some human beings who are lacking a soul. And I have not had a positive experience ever with a narcissist. It's always felt demonic in nature. Because who's walking around using people like that? Who would walk around making children with people and not helping raise those children? It's okay to not like the person you made the kids with, but to literally abandon the kids too. That's not anything of God I know. It's demonic to me. And again, these are my opinions. I don't really care who gets offended on my opinions, but they're out there. You have to be able to set the boundary and to maintain the boundary. You see, because the narcissist is used to you already. The narcissist has broken you down enough that they have a feeling that they know you, that they know if they push these buttons so many times, you'll give in. So it will take a while for you to set that boundary and for that boundary to really be taken seriously and for it to really take the impact on it that it needs to have. But as long as you stay strong and as long as you maintain that boundary, no matter what, it will work. While you're maintaining that boundary, like I said, it's going to take a lot of mental work on your part because you're literally having to train yourself to not love that person enough to want to let them in through the door. It'll take everything in you to not say, well, you know what, it's just so inconvenient for me to go do X, Y, Z as the boundary that I set. Let me just let him just come over here. No. Hold to your boundary. Don't let up on it. Now, once you got the boundaries set and, you're laying down the law, this is the boundary, it's not happening. Let's say my boundary is you can't come across my threshold. You say I've got kids with mine, so if it's co-parenting time, you can come pick them up, but you can't come in the house. You got to stand on the other side of the door. So let's say he came in and he tried to walk through the door. I would pause and stop. What are you doing? They'll be right out. Wait right here. He would try to come back in. Sorry, I've set the boundary. You're not allowed in. This is why you're not allowed in. And of course, I'll try to argue. Don't argue. Just smile. Say, I hear you. Okay, respect the boundary. Thank you. And close the door and lock it. Whatever needs to be done, be done. Then, handle business. But stay on the boundary. Don't feed them your anger. Don't let them gaslight you. Don't start talking about things in the past as to why you're in the position that you're in now. They don't care about the past. They want you to bring it up because that makes them feel like they're still wanted in some kind of way, and that gives them more ammunition to keep showing up at your door, pushing on your boundaries, and, playing you, trying their luck. So, don't argue with them. Smile and be happy in their face, even if you feel crushed on the inside. Never let them see it. Always be happy. They hate that. They hate to see you smile. So always be happy. Stay on your boundary and hold them accountable while they're trying to break that boundary. Again, being accountable is not bringing up the past or bringing up anything in your relationship. It is simply letting them know you have a boundary because you're maladaptive in behavior. This is your boundary. Look at how you're behaving. You're arguing with me over a boundary that I've set for you. It's not a beef, it's a boundary. I'm not mad at you, but this is a boundary. Have a good day. Keep it like that. Like I said, it may take a couple of weeks, it may take a couple of months. Just depends on how long you were with your narcissist and how many times they got you to back down. You got to untrain it. Just like a toddler. You know what I'm saying? You tell a toddler, no, 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 no. Okay. Now, every time that toddler opens its eyes, it's going to try you to get that okay again. Same thing. So just be diligent. stay strong. Don't go back on your boundaries for no type of situation or reason. It's in your best interest. Once you get to a point with the narcissist where they realize you're not going to back down, they'll understand and realize, well, wait, this is pretty much a dead supply to me now because she's not budging. She's found her worth. She's staying strong. This is a waste of time. She's not going to give me anything I need. They will go away. So just stay diligent with it. But whatever you do, for the love of God, don't try to be their friend. Don't try to show them love. Don't try to get them to be understanding of how you feel. Don't get them to be accountable for raising their children, because they just won't. They just won't. Save yourself all of that breath. Just smile and nod and hold them to that boundary. Well, let me know what you think. If you need any further explanation of things, definitely hit me up. I'm happy to help. All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot for watching.